Hey guys, well, welcome back to Reaper's Ridge, or should I say, welcome back to me, because I haven't done a video in quite a long time, and I'm glad to be back here on the global gardening community. And I think I was the original, one of the originals on Shed Wars in season 1 and 2, but I left for a while. It just got old. But anyway, I am back for a little while, and I'm going to show you what's going on. See if I can turn this camera around. Or let me stop. All right, well, what we got going on here, I got 2 rows of potatoes in, and they're doing real well. I planted them late winter, so far they are doing real well. I just planted this a few days ago. This is going to be my bush beans and my vine beans garden. Last year I had corn here. Let's go over here to the raised beds, check them out. Along with my chickens, they're everywhere. All right, well, cucumbers aren't doing too bad, doesn't look like. I had my green beans here last year, and now I'm trying the cucumbers on the same place. And these are tomatoes that I had grown from seed. So, and there's 2 down there I bought. But seeing how these do with the seeds. I've never done them. My onions seems like they're doing well. Also planted them in late winter. Some more cucumbers. Strawberries, they're doing well. This is, I think, the 3rd year for my strawberries on this, so they're doing okay. I've got a couple that are ready. And some more tomatoes that I planted from seed. I got some cabbage going on, and a couple of the lemon tomatoes. Well, I had both of these planted in one big pot, and they were doing real well until I took them out of the greenhouse. And I split them. Of course, I messed their root system up by splitting them apart, but seems like they're coming out of it pretty good now, and I've been trying to doctor them up. See how that goes. A few more strawberries, and then I've got a watermelon growing down here. Let's go down to the greenhouse and to the cornfield. All right, well, here's my little greenhouse I made out of PVC. So far, it's lasted up to 50-mile-an-hour winds, and it's been doing real well for produce. I put 2 peppers in here, different varieties, but they're both bell. They're just done. And then I have a banana peppers, which are coming on right now, actually. But here's what I've been wanting. My tomatoes. This is Kratky style tomatoes. The hydroponic Kratky. And they're doing outstanding. I mean, they're already starting to produce. They've been here about a month, probably. Now, they are work. For the most part, they're not. Now, let me explain. You can set them in here. What you got to do is, after you put them in your pots, after you put them in your buckets, get your water the way you want and your nutrients the way you want. You're fine until they start running out of water. About a month later, I'm going to guess somewhere like that, 4 or 5 weeks. And then about every 3 days, you're going to be filling these buckets halfway full of water. And that's what I do. I fill them halfway full. And they've done real well so far. This is my cherry tomatoes. I'm not sure if any's coming on it yet or not. But other than that, it's pretty simple. So, and I'm very, so next year, more than likely, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these tomatoes like this, so the Kratky style. And one thing right now, when you come in here, you got to have some kind of ventilation for sure. I got a window, just a window, and this is an old screen door I found somewhere. I'll open, or I'll just, it's a storm door that I'll just open the screen on or whatever. But it gets hot in here. But I started a lot of things in here in late winter. Some didn't survive, but I didn't have the heat going in here the way I wanted to either. But I had a lot of things that did. So it was a new experience for me, and kind of like it. Now we're walking down to the sweet corn garden at the moment, and let's see if I can turn this around. Won't do it. Hold on. All right. I got 7 rows. Sweet corn I just planted the other day. So, and it's probably, I don't know how many feet long this is, but it's a good, pretty nice little garden. I fit 200 kernels of corn in each row. So 1,400 kernels of corn should be coming up before too long if we get some rain. Right now, dry as a bone. That's the worst part about planting any kind of a garden that needs watered. Good ways away from the house. But if we're lucky, we'll get some pretty good rain and they'll start growing before too long. If not, we'll have to deal with it and carry water down. The last time y'all seen these pigs. This is Laverne and Squiggy. They're 300 pounds right now, at least 300 pounds. And I'm going to wait, I think, until the fall before I take them anywhere. And he is going Squiggy. Squiggy the piggy. That's what my grandkids call him. And they want some Squiggy bacon. So we'll see how that works. Never done those before either. She is a gilt and has never had a litter yet. So I need to get her bred before too long. Well, also, I have a huge sunflower garden that I already put out. And of course, I'm not going to count all that as weight. Maybe a few heads, but definitely going to be able to pick a good one out of that for the Sunflower High Challenge that old John's wanting to put on again. Right now, I'm the champ, the reigning champ. So, I'd like to see what John comes up with this year. And old John. How do we talk about John? The Marshal. I gotta tell you, John's a pretty good guy. He's a pretty good fellow. He is. But I think he has little man syndrome. If y'all come up with something and he's wanting to marshal that, he is definitely going to come up with something better than what you did, or overrule it in some way, because he's the marshal and he thinks he can do that all the time. I know. He's going to say, Bobby, you're suspended. Bobby B-head, you're suspended. I don't care. My way to end up at the end of the season the way it is, and it'll be fine. But you know, in season 1, he was all tough and everything until I come out with a video, and it shut him up for 2 months. He didn't say nothing about me after that. You might want to go back and watch that, but it was I think in year 1 of Shed Wars. But sorry. And old John, he's like a girlfriend that wants to change you. If he doesn't get his way, he's gonna cry and moan and bitch until he does get his way. But that's what all of us are here for, is to make John's life hell. Give him all the hell you can, because he's not as tough as he sounds. So, and he's going to point the finger on his next video. Bobby Beehead, I'll tell you that you are suspended. You will not put me in your video like that. I just did. Well, that was taking it easy on John. And I think there's a couple other ones that's been getting him also. So I'm going to take it easy on him for a little while, till he gets back at me and I've got stuff waiting for him. But I'm glad to be back. I am trying to get used to the global gardening community name, because I've always been used to Shed Wars. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back with another one before too long. Have a good one, guys. Reaper's Ridge signing out.